I'm Nikki Hamann. Today I'm going to show you the two manipulators I did with recycled materials. I only made the slideshow to make it a little bit easier to show the activities. Okay, it's for space and shapes. We're going to do properties of 2D shapes, transformation, position and movement by using the geoboard. So my geoboard is made up of an egg tray that I use pins in. I also labeled it in a graph where I don't know if you can see A, B, C at the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the side, so it has a multiple use for it. I made little strings for the children with wool on when we have to build or make something. Okay, some of the things that we can do this according to the cats is the perimeter, area, translation, difference between square and a rectangle, specific measurements to draw or build a shape, follow direction. There's lots of different things that I can also do with my geoboard that I didn't even mention now. Okay, first one, I don't know if you can see my green string. It's to calculate perimeters. The learners only need to count from one pin to the next pin to make it easier for them. When we start, I will tell them from one pin to the next, for example, 1 centimeter in the lower grades. Misconceptions, they think they need to count the spaces inside or maybe the pins that I used in there. I can address it by using different color ribbons. So then we can say there's one color, there's a color, there's a color, and there's a color. And there's a second misconception also. They only count some of the sides, not all of them. We can do area. So with area, I will just tell them we count the insides. There where the eggs go, you count how many eggs will fit into that part. Misconception, learners think the bigger the perimeter, the bigger the area is going to be. I can address this misconception by comparing different shapes with the same perimeter but with different areas. So then they will understand when the outside is the same size, it's not always to say that the inside will also be the same. It's not interlinked. Let me also put quickly, sorry. Everything that I've mentioned in the beginning is what you can do with this one. Then this one, I only use ice cream sticks, but you can use straws or the pens that the learners have, anything that you have in class. I did this one on white papers, but you can also do it on the floor, on the board. Easier ones is, what do you think I'm going to do with this shape? What can I do with it? Anyone? No one understands. It's half of something, so what am I going to do with it? What will be on this side? The reflection, eh? So this one is easy. If I use different colors, then the learners will see, okay, orange goes there, purple goes like this one, this one. My little bit more advanced learners, I can do a little bit harder one, still using colors to help them. And the children that really understand what's going on, I can only use one color for them with a more difficult picture. That's it. Thank you.